Hey everybody, a very good afternoon to you all and welcome back to our channel Info Island. So today it is 17th of May and we have our video ready with the current affairs of today. So let's begin the video and look into the questions of day-to-day activities that made a mark and were in the news that made a highlight. So the very first news that made a mark recently is what is the name of Indian Navy's third indigenous stealth destroyer of the project 15B class? Option A, INS Dhruv. Option B, INS Imphal. Option C, INS Kattaboman. Or is it option D, INS Vikram? So the correct answer is option B, INS Imphal. INS Imphal is the Indian Navy's third indigenous stealth destroyer of the Project 15B class. The vessel recently took the maiden sea sortie. INS Imphal is the third ship of the Vaisakh Purnima class stealth guided missile destroyer of the Indian Navy. It is being constructed at Mazagon Dock Limited, that is also known as MDL in short. Next we have which state or union territory launched the Adarsha Colony initiative? Option A, West Bengal. Option B, Assam. Option C, Odisha. Or is it option D, Jharkhand? So the correct answer is option C, that is Odisha. As part of the Adarsh Colony initiative, the Odisha government has sanctioned rupees 22.5 crores for setting up India's first resettlement colony for people who are affected by coastal erosion and climate change. The colony will be set up for the people of Satbhaya in Kendrapada district. The fund will be utilized for the construction of houses, drinking water, electricity, roads, and other facilities for the displaced people. So basically, for those people who have no place to live in and those people who are affected by the coastal erosion and climatic changes that is recently happening in Odisha, so the government has taken part and started an initiative which is known as Adarsh Colony Initiative for the betterment of those people living in those areas and got affected. Next we have which country adopted the basic plan on ocean policy? Option A, USA. Option B, Japan. Option C, Indonesia. Or is it option D, India? So the correct answer is option B, that is Japan. Japan's basic plan on ocean policy was adopted recently by Prime Minister Fumio Kishida's cabinet. This five-year ocean policy seeks to strengthen marine security amid the growing Chinese assertiveness in the regional seas. The basic plan on ocean policy, which was first crafted in 2008, is revised every 5 years. Next we have which institution released the Business Ready project or also known as Be Ready project? Option A, IMF, which is International Monetary Fund. Option B, World Bank. Option C, WEF. Or is it option D, ADB? So the correct answer is option B, World Bank. The World Bank recently announced the Business Ready project, or which is also known as Be Ready project in short, as a replacement for the Doing Business rankings, which was cancelled 2 years ago. The pilot edition of the series will be published in the spring of 2024, covering 54 economies. Business Ready focuses on 10 topics covering the life cycle of a firm. Next, we have which institution developed the StarBerrySense sensor? So the name of the sensor is StarBerrySense. And here are the options. Option number A, IIT Madras, which is IIT Madras. Option number B, IISC Bangalore. Option C, IIA. Or is it the option D, NIT Warangal? So the correct answer is option C, that is IIA. The StarBerrySense payload is a low-star sensor developed from off-the-shelf components by the Indian Institute of Astrophysics. It was successfully tested recently on board the PSLV C-55. In its first space test, the sensor, which is mounted on the PSLV Orbital Experimental Module, that is POEM in short, is performing well as per the Department of Space. Next, we have which city hosted the Yoga Mahotsav to commemorate 50-day countdown to the International Day of Yoga? Options are option number A, New Delhi,